So there's been a lot of controversy lately about our school resource officer for the borough. What exactly is the plan moving forward as we approach this next school year?
Well, as of right now, the ordinance, the law says to be a certified school resource officer, you have to have 2 years post-certified.
Okay.
So, but we can assign someone to that school a little less than 2 years, is the way I interpret the law. Okay. Spoken to some of the post people, some of them were in agreement, some are not. Okay. As right now, as moving forward, we are going to put police officers in schools that have 2 years post certification. There's been some objection about that. Who replace them? All those officers are post certified. All those officers are SRO trained officers. And there's also an SRO supervisor who was recently sent to that school who will be supervising those 4 officers. Okay.
Okay, so if that's the case, then what exactly is the plan if Officer Courtney was the SRO for the last 2 years? What exactly is the plan to get her up to speed on that job, in that situation?
So, let me just clear some, I'll clear some of this stuff up if you don't mind, Mr. Mayor. So, Borough Police Department, we've had some recruitment issues, obviously. A lot has to do with the amount of money we pay to our officers. That being said, Courtney Badon was placed in Little Pearl when she got out of the academy. She's a post-certified police officer.
And
Yes.
how long has she been post-certified now?
She'll be post-certified for 2 years on August 27th of this year. So
Okay,
she just shy of 2 years.
just shot to.
Yes, sir. So there were some issues brought up by a citizen in town, and of course, those issues were placed on Facebook, and we made some changes at the request of the mayor to accommodate the schools with school resource
Well, let
officers.
me correct you there, the request came from the school board.
Well, we got a letter from you.
Yeah, that was,
So, therefore, we made some accommodations and changed some personnel around so we can accommodate the schools with a post-certified officer for longer than 2 years and certified as SROs. Okay. So that's what we have in place right now. We were, and I believe we were the only agency in the state, in the parish, that were mandated to send a list of officers' names and their training certification to the mayor. We actually sent it to the school board, and that's where we at right now.
So do we have somebody who meets all of the requirements who is going to be placed in that position this August?
at all 5 schools, yes, sir.
That's correct. All 4 schools.
Yeah, 4 schools, so we got the 5th as an alternate.
Right. The fifth position is half of the salary of that officer is paid by the school board, and that is an SRO supervisor.
Right.
And his function is to go to the school if one of the resource officers calls in sick, if there's an emergency and they have to go, get off duty for whatever reason, family emergency, whatever the case may be, that supervisor would then go to that school and be the school resource officer to the other officer who come back into duty. Okay? So that's the plan for right now. Yes, sir.
Is there a plan to send Officer Courtney Badon to the SRO certification since she's 1 month shy of the
So we tried.
population?
The problem is the state will not allow us to send an officer that does not have the 2 years post-certification to the school resource officer school. And it's only given twice a year, in June and July. That's the problem.
Okay, so say we have a fill-in for this time period moving forward. She meets her 2 year certification. Next June, she goes to the SRO certification class. Will she be offered her position back at Little Pearl? Because on that Facebook post, I'm sure everybody's seen it. There is dozens and dozens of parents that have pleasant things to say.
Absolutely.
I can tell you, I have been personally, and I'm sure there's a few people in this room who can attest to it, I've been a huge critic of this police department for a while. However, the only thing that I can criticize Officer Courtney for is we don't have 3 more of them. That's it.
And look, I concur with you. I do. I concur with you. I'm sure the chief feels the same way. Our command staff feels the same way. But unfortunately, I can't answer your question because that's going to be the next administration's decision to do that.
These are requirements that are required by the state and are also required by the school board. You know, they pay the contract, they pay the money.
It's been there for several years.
Contracts.
Someone made a complaint.
But the
One person made a complaint, we agreed on it, sent it in.
you have to be SRO certified, that's what the contract
Well,
says.
that-
And you know what, guys?
That's not-
We're gonna move on. No.
Can I finish, if you don't mind, Mr. Mayor?
Make it quick, let's go.
Sure. I mean, but so so we can place an SRO in the school
Right.
with 2 years of post certification. That's what the law says. Post, which is Louisiana Commission of Law Enforcement,
Right.
says that we have to send the SRO, the post certified officer to the SRO school. We have 3 years to send that officer to that SRO school. Okay? Because obviously they can't go until they reach a 2 years post certification, and then they give you another 3 years from that point to do it.
If
So-
that's the case after this coming August, once she meets her 2 years, couldn't she just be placed right back in that position?
So this is what I would urge you to do. I would urge you to contact Mr. Jabbia with the school board, express your concern, express your desire to have Officer Badon in that school, and if they tell us, yes, absolutely, no problem, she meets the criteria at that point, a 2-year certification, I'm sure Chief Sessions would be more than happy to put her back in that school for the remainder of his administration.
So if we can get Frank Javier to approve it, it'll be allowed to.
I wouldn't see why not. At that point, he's the superintendent of the school.
A lot of parents are gonna meet with Jeremy and at least send an email to him, see if they, back to school.
Steve, you have something to add? I saw your hand up.
Yeah.
Glenn?
Did the police department violate the terms of the school board's contract by putting that officer at the school in the first place?
Right out of post, yes.
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 That you come into a legal conclusion. I mean, okay, we have a town attorney. The town attorney should have caught that, I guess. If you really want to put it on that, because we don't sign the contract.
Ask
The
the
mayor
town
does.
attorney,
You know what?
did the officer qualify as an SRO when she was placed at the school?
Let me just say this, we're gonna move on.
Why are we moving on if we have questions? Why are we moving on if we have
We've got
questions?
other issues on the agenda. This isn't on the agenda.
They asked if we have questions.
that's why
We
you
have
move
questions.
on.
So,
No, I'm just,
you're ready
well,
to
the
go on this
contract,
questions?
no, the contract states that you gotta be SRO certified. Did I know? No, I'm not the police chief. I trust Jack
Yeah,
to know.
yeah, you're right.
And it was, look, I'm gonna say this, the
Town attorney is supposed to look at that contract, discuss everything, does nothing.
and you know what,
So everybody, if you don't mind, Mr. Mayor, I don't know if the contract says that the officer must be 2 years post certified. I don't know if it does, and I got a copy in my office. I guess I'll go look at it.
The contract says
You know.
certified SRO.
Certified SRO.
That's it.
Okay.
all right, guys, we're gonna move on.
Let me say one thing, I'm not gonna, I just wanna say this,
We're gonna move on, Captain Young.
just
Captain.
Mr. Ball, just one thing I gotta say, the police officer, once they have 2 years as a post certification, they can be placed into that school for up to 3 years before becoming a certified police officer.
You can
That
place,
is from the state, that is under the post requirement, Mr. Ball.
You can put any post-certified policeman you want at the schools, right now, today.
Right.
But the contract with the school board
Right.
said certified SRO, which
Why don't- we don't see
I don't
it.
have a problem with her whatsoever. Y'all should have never put a non-certified person
We don't see the
with a
contract.
contract.
Guys,
We don't even see the post, we see the post requirement. That's
I'm not the police chief or the police.
Jeff,
I've seen
you
it.